and let us all do we can to build a better future.
Liberals, AOC, Nancy Pelosi are melting down. U.S. House censures Russiagate. That's right. Russiagate congressman, to be more precise. Democratic Representative Adam Schiff is now being fined $16 million. So let's talk about this. Let's talk about what's going on here. Let's talk about this. This is from RT, our good friends at RT. Good, that's just a trigger to vote blue no matter who. The U.S. Congress has voted to censor Democratic Representative Adam Schiff, with Republicans claiming he used his position to the House Intelligence Committee to spread falsehoods about former President Donald Trump and its collusion, its alleged collusion with Moscow. The censure resolution passed in a 213-209 vote on Wednesday, with lawmakers largely sticking to party lines. The House chamber erupted in a chaotic scene as Speaker Kevin McCarthy attempted to read out the results of the vote, with defiant Democrats cheering for Schiff. Oh, my goodness. Introduced by Florida Republican Anna Paula Luana, the 4-page resolution sought to reprimand Schiff for misleading the American public while serving as House Intelligence Committee chairman and later its ranking member. It is also directed the House panel to investigate the lawmakers' falsehoods, misrepresentations, and abuses of sensitive information regarding Trump. Oh, my goodness, including unsubstantiated claims that he worked with Russian intelligence to win in 2016 election. Oh, my goodness. The American people do not trust Congress. The cynical pattern of lies has worn down the credibility of every institution and every official in the United States government. That's including the Republican Party, GOP. You see it, I see it, Luna said during a debate on the resolution. She had that failure to hold this man accountable would betray the American people. I also want to point out, again, when you have people, again, in the Republican Party and in the Democratic Party, constantly playing this back and forth game, get used to seeing people act like this over and over and over again. That what's happening to Trump right now is his indictment. The Republicans are going to do the same thing to the Democrats. It's madness and insanity all around. Luna proposed a similar censure resolution last week, but it was shot down after more than 20 GOP lawmakers joined Democrats to vote against it. Opponents of the measure cited a provision that would allow the House Ethics Committee to fine Schiff for $60 million if it determined that he lied, deeming the penalty unconstitutional. The text of the bill was altered ahead of the Wednesday's vote. Schiff later declared that he would wear the partisan vote as a badge of honor, claiming the move to censor him was only proof that he had been effective in the defense of our quote-unquote democracy. Hey, let's have democracy in the chat. Type 1 if you think Representative Adam Schiff was fighting for our democracy and being great. Type 2 if he's been wasting our goddamn time. Again, Russiagate, thanks to the Mueller report and the Durham report, falsehoods, lie, FBI screwed up. Long one of the most vocal proponents of the Russiagate conspiracy theory, Schiff eagerly embraced the most incendiary allegations against the former president, including now disproven claims found in the infamous Steele dossier. Though he once read the document into the congressional record, Schiff later distanced himself from the dossier after the FBI acknowledged its highly questionable sourcing. But here, folks, if you want to laugh, you want to see liberals melt down and panic and cry and scream and howl into the moonlight, here are your oh-so-fantastic lawmakers. This is them surrounding Schiff after, again, he was censored. The House.
The House will be in order. The House will be in order.
That's a minute of them screaming and panicking. That's a minute of them acting like children. Don't worry. We'll go back to that very soon because it's always important to see just how childish our lawmakers truly are. But here, let's talk about stupidity and arrogance, especially when you have the likes of AOC adding in her own 2 cents. Because he's a deeply unserious leader who diminishes the House by indulging in stunts like this. Hey, AOC, wait a minute. Before I play that video, first of all, AOC, you stole that deeply unserious statement from Nick from RBN. But I first want to before I pull up Nick's statement on this, here, this is from Savvy Savs. Didn't you want him to be speaker? I remember a few representatives forcing the vote on Kevin McCarthy so they get concessions. They even offered other options for speaker. You were willing to help Kevin. Huh. Savvy Savs is right. Huh, I remember that. The force to vote and how shocked and chagrined you are, AOC, at the Freedom Caucus. And when the Freedom Caucus kept on keeping you jagoffs from going home because you politicians don't work, AOC, you were all on board to making sure that Kevin McCarthy became speaker. Now, of course, you went ahead and went for your guy, but still, you were showing support and solidarity and shocked and chagrined that was happening because you wanted things to get done. Things needed to get working together. But that didn't happen, did it, AOC? Here, Revolutionary Blackout Network. Shout out to Nick. AOC in 2018. Hold politicians accountable. AOC in 2023. OMG, stop holding Democrats accountable because this guy, Representative Adam Schiff, helped contribute to the Russiagate conspiracy. And because he's a deeply unserious leader, AOC, your hypocrisy is showing.
With 6 answering present, the resolution adopted. Without objection, the motion to consider is laid on the table. House will be in order. I'll wait.
Gee, Democrats, you're kind of causing a ruckus. What happened to being civil in Congress? Why are you putting on such a scene? It's almost like all your statements and BS is just there to make sure that your club gets more people in power. Again, look, I'm not a fan of the Republican Party, but the Democrats brought this upon themselves because when they kept on promoting a conspiracy theory called Russiagate that was promoted by corporate media, the Democratic Party itself, and it's now backfiring on them, I have to say all I can do is laugh. Oh no, so many liberals are shocked and chagrined that Kevin McCarthy did this. I don't care. It's funny to me. Vote blue no matter who. It's funny to me because more than just 4 years, for more than just 4 years, the DNC has promoting this ridiculous conspiracy of Russiagate that has led us into this conflict that's happening in Ukraine, that has caused a massive wave of censorship on social media, AOC. Gee, I thought you were all on board for Kevin McCarthy being Speaker of the House so that the Republicans could have some order, right? I remember that. I remember forced to vote that was happening. Hey, let's have democracy in the chat. Hey, type 3 if you remember that during that forced to vote situation in January when the Freedom Caucus was going up against Kevin McCarthy. Type 3 if you remember AOC saying this needs to stop. We need to support each other so we could help out the American people. Type 4 of gee, I don't remember forced to vote. What happened? Forced to vote actually works? Trick question. All of you are a disgrace. Hey, let's have more democracy in the chat. Type 5 if you think you have high opinion of our Congress, that they're honorable. Type 666 if you think all of them are a disgrace.
The House. The House will be in order.
No one cares.
The House will be in order.
That's these are our politicians. These are our politicians right now. This is how much of a disgrace they are, and they always will be. They always will be. And AOC's crying. This is such a disgrace, such sadness, such disgrace. What goes around, see, and that's the game that the DNC and the RNC are going to play with each other. Meanwhile, you, the American people, are starving in the streets. But hey, we all get to laugh at the Democrats because I feel it's okay to laugh at the Democrats because the Democrats don't deserve our respect. They don't. They don't, and they never do. Here, let's watch Nancy Pelosi have her little meltdown. She probably had more than one martini.
The former Speaker of the House of Representatives.
Gentlewoman's recognized.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. I thank the gentleman for yielding and for his great presentation today. Today, we are on the floor of the House where the other side has turned this chamber where slavery was abolished, where Medicare and Social Security and everything were instituted. They've turned it into a puppet.
Whoa, hag Nancy. I know you might have had more than 2 martinis that day, but let's be very clear here. Social Security is being gutted with the help of the DNC. Democrats aren't fighting for Medicare for all. Hell, I remember in 2021 when there was a chance to do force a vote, and well, your little protege, AOC, and 14 other progressive lawmakers didn't put it on the House floor to force the vote because, well, let's face it, you're the crip creeper to them. I know, I'm being mean. Medicare for all? What? No. Medicaid? You guys are going to gut it. You're going to cut Social Security. You're doing that. Joe Biden is doing that. Slavery was abolished? No, it hasn't. I mean, hell. Look at that delicious money that you get from the prison industrial complex, AOC, you hack fraud hag. What? I don't have to be nice to AOC or Nancy or any of these jagoff Democratic politicians. They say things you want to hear, but they're never going to fight for you. They're going to put on performances like Obama sipping that water at Flint, Michigan. Or wait, the more infamous one. When all the Democratic lawmakers during the height of the George Floyd protests were kneeling in solidarity. Yeah, that was a waste of everyone's goddamn freaking time.
A puppet show. And you know what? The puppeteer, Donald Trump, is shining a light on the string.
Oh, yeah, Donald Trump, because we got to bring in Trump. Got to have the Saturday morning cartoon villain.
You look miserable. You look miserable. The only advantage to all of this is that instead of reversing what we did on the IRA to save the planet or reverse.
Save the planet? What are you talking about? You crazy old bat.
What we did to reduce the cost of prescription drugs, you're wasting time. Adam Schiff is one of the greatest members of that.
The gentleman's time has expired.
I have
the gentleman's
10
time
more
has expired.
seconds.
The gentlelady's time has
He
expired.
said his is expired.
The gentleman from Maryland's time has expired.
Oh.
All right, you got to get off the stage, lady. Come on, get off.
Okay.
The gentleman from Florida is recognized.
See, it's kind of funny though seeing the Democrats panic and cry and scream because it's showing that all their actions are coming back to haunt them, and I can't help but laugh. So I want to pull up this video from Marjorie Taylor Greene. Hey AOC, it's your best friend MTG.
He displayed a graphic of a text message which cut a sentence in half in half and eliminated the final 2 paragraphs of a detailed legal summary that were contained in the original text message. He did this to peddle more lies to the American people and perpetuate the fake narrative that January 6th was an insurrection, and it was not. And now Adam Schiff is running for Senate.
Gentlewoman yields to.
Thank you.
How much time?
1 minute.
1 more minute.
1 more minute. Gentlewoman's recognized.
Thank you. And now Adam Schiff is running for Senate in California. Now, California has a lot of things messed up, and California is not the model that the United States needs. As a matter of fact, their government policies are atrocious. So if California decides to send Adam Schiff to Senate, they will be sending a proven liar. And that's what he's aiming to do. Raise money off of being a liar and running for Senate.
Well, that's what politicians do all the time. Hell, the Republicans have their George Santos, which I have to say is the living embodiment of Washington, D.C. He is their avatar. But hang on, let's be fair. Let's get a Democratic perspective.
Bathroom of his Florida club. These attempts to censor Adam have been orchestrated to distract, but no one is fooled.
Just like the Trump indictment, a way to distract.
Extreme MAGA Republicans are targeting Adam because he's everything they wish they could be. He's tough, he's principled, and he's effective.
That's a lie. That's a lie. And that's a lie. God, telling the truth, these politicians are incapable of doing it. It's like a foreign concept to them. They don't know how to tell the truth.
I have stood shoulder to shoulder with Adam in the fight.
I yield the gentleman an additional.
Bathroom of his floor.
But hang on. It gets better. It gets better, folks. Here. Let's hear another perspective. Because I love seeing these people fight each other.
If Adam Schiff has a shred of human decency left, he would resign from Congress in disgrace. His tombstone should read of his failed career in Congress.
Gentlewoman's time.
And should be
expired.
one word: liar.
Hey, what can we take away from this? Similar to the Trump indictment, this censure of Adam Schiff, while it is funny, is also a waste of time. And this is the game that these politicians will play with each other because they want to keep us distracted. They want to keep us fighting each other. They want to keep us at each other's throats. All the while, again, where is our bailout for the American people? Where's our relief? Again, the promotion of Russiagate, the conspiracy theory that it is, all what it did is cause and help create this political environment that we are in, that the Democratic and Republican lawmakers play with each other. All the while, no one's helping us out. It's all one big distraction. So this is what I tell a lot of diehard Democratic voters and Republican voters. Don't waste your time participating in the two-party system. This is the game they're going to play with each other. This is the game that they're always going to do. You, my friends, do not have a seat at the table. This is only the beginning. And as we see partisan politics play out, always know this. The real winner in this conflict between the Democrats and the Republicans will not be one of the two parties. It will be their donors. Because remember, Wall Street, big banks, corporations, the top 1%ers, they donate money to the Democrats and to the Republicans. What you are seeing here right now playing out in Congress with this Trump indictment, with all these scandals around Hunter Biden and everything else, what this is a show. But dare I say it, you probably get a better storyline from the WWE any day, because this storyline that we're seeing in Congress play out right now is the most vile, sickening crap I've ever seen. They play this game and they dance and drink, all the while the American people are being left behind. Tell me, do you really think your lawmakers give a damn about you? As long as they play these games with each other? The answer is the most definite no.